everybody, happy Wednesday to you. Mark again here, Weatherman Plus. Now we have some big changes coming very quickly. We have severe weather. We have 2 cold snaps that's coming through, and it's going to fill the whole month of April. Plus we have another volcano that is expected to erupt, and it's caused a lot of devastation last time, and it could happen again. Now, we'll put timestamps in the description. That way you know which part you want to go see. You can get to it a lot quickly. And hopefully y'all saw my post I put on my community tab yesterday. Remember, always check there if I don't put out a video. I am a solo person on this channel. I control everything that goes on this channel, all the way from recording to thumbnails to marketing. Everything is done just by me, and of course with the strength of God, because I couldn't do it all by myself, but I had to go out of state. But I'm ready to show you your update on what you need to prepare for in the coming days. Now the main setup is we have the surface low pressure building up, and closest to the surface low pressure is where you're going to have your strongest chance for tornadoes. But this long tail is going to whip in the south for a few days and bring in severe weather while this cold snap comes in. And then that moves off to the east as we go through Saturday and Sunday. We still get that chance for that surface low to form up in the Gulf of Mexico, still showing it's not doing a lot of strength, guys. Then after that, as we go towards late April, we have another cold dip coming in, bringing in more severe weather. And you can see this on your latest AO, your Arctic oscillation, that the Euro being the blue, GFS red, and the Canadian being green, that we do have this cold air coming down all the way to the 21st and 22nd. Then we have another dip of cold air coming in sometime from the 28th all the way through the end of the month. And I know a lot of people are sick of this cold air, and it is going to mess with some of your crops, guys. But you can see here from the long range of the Euro that the second cold blast is not as cold as the first one. And as we go through May, there's no cold blast potentially coming for the whole rest of the month. Now you can also see this on your 850 millibars, your temperatures up air aloft, that we get this cold air anomaly coming through, and it pushes all the way to the east. And then as we go towards the end of the month, we get another cold anomaly coming through, not as strong as the first one, also pushing over towards the east. And you can see this on National Weather Service. This new one was put out yesterday, that you can be well below average in all of this blue, while you start to get above average over here in this orange to red. And this is going to climb as we go to 8 to 14 days. You can see it climbs all the way up towards the west side of the U.S. 8 to 14 days out. You're going to warm up while we stay in this below average temperatures on the central to the east side of the U.S. However, it is going to start lightening up on that second blast. Now, as we go on through tomorrow morning, the cold air is going to start coming in a little bit further, where you're going to wake up with a lot of people in the freezing temperatures, a lot of 20s, and the higher elevation of the Rocky Mountains, you're going to feel like you're in single digits. Now, with the wind chill, is going to make it even worse for tomorrow. You're going to start being negative temperatures for the Rocky Mountains, while everybody's still feeling like they're in the 20s to teen temperatures. But your highs for tomorrow is going to raise up, and you're not going to stay frozen all the time. Just the higher elevation of the Rocky Mountains, you're going to stay below freezing the whole time, even for your highs, while we start getting this severe weather acting up for tomorrow. Then as we go through Friday is going to start bringing in some more cold temperatures. Usually your morning lows is not your daytime highs. It's going to bring some more cold temperatures coming through, while you're getting some more bad wind chills for Friday. You're starting to feel like some teen temperatures in the upper Midwest. This is stretching down pretty far. Now your highs for Friday is going to raise right back up again. You're not going to stay frozen. It is going to be a lot of swinging temperatures. Now as you go through Saturday, it's going to come down a little bit further. Now everybody's waking up in the morning in the 40s in the south, while you're still frozen up in the Midwest. But your wind chills are going to be nastier as you go through Saturday. Now you're moving these teen temperature wind chills all through the upper Midwest, and a lot of people feeling like 20-degree temperatures. But your highs for Saturday is going to raise right back up, guys. These are not your highs. These are your lows in the morning. Then as you go through Sunday, it's going to move over a little bit further. You still have your freezing temperatures up Midwest. So if y'all have any farming plants, anything growing, you need to be aware of these cold temperatures coming through. And it is bringing a nasty wind chill, especially for Sunday. So you're not freezing in Ohio Valley, but you're going to feel like you're freezing with the wind chills for Sunday. And it is stretching across the south and the southeast with your wind chills for Sunday. But it is going to raise right back up for your highs for Sunday. And you can see right here for northern Texas, a little bit of Oklahoma, you're going to have an upper level low keeping these cool temperatures. So this is your highs for Sunday. You're actually going to be in the 40s for your highs while everybody else is on this warm up. Then as you go through Monday, it's going to move further to the east. People waking up with freezing temperatures, going all the way to the south as well. Not super bad, but late April, you got freezing temperatures. That's kind of bad. A lot of people growing things. But your wind chills, you're really going to feel your wind chills for Monday as well. It's going to carry over, feeling like you're in 20 degrees. You're going to feel like high 30s to 40s in the south with your wind chills. Now, the highs for Monday is going to remain not frozen. You are going to warm right back up. Then once we get to the 29th, it's going to swoop through again, bringing some freezing temperatures to the upper Midwest and the Rocky Mountains. You're going to be waking up in the 40s in the south, and it is going to bring some nasty wind chills with that one as well. You're going to feel like you're all in the 20s all the way to the central U.S. But your highs are going to warm right back up on that second blast. And it is going to hang around for a couple of days. But as you can see, it's not as strong as the first one, but it is going to bring some more chilly mornings all the way until the end of April. But don't worry about the wind chills. It is bringing some nasty little wind chills with the second one. It is going to warm right back up also. And you can see how it brings warmer temperatures towards the West Coast as you go towards the end of the month, like National Weather Service said. And you can see this when you look at your trouble pause way up in the atmosphere, plus down here by Columbia. There is a big thing that's about to happen with your volcano. But I do have a timestamp for that. Just with the U.S., you see the cold air anomaly comes in. It brings the severe weather. It swoops all the way in for the 22nd, for the 23rd, and then it comes in again for later in the month, 25th, all the way to the end of the month. That swings through as well, and that is bringing our next round of severe weather. So I will update you on that as well. But we do have this cold air coming in all the way to the end of April. Now, there is severe weather for today. There is chances for winds, and they have chances for hail. For Nebraska, Kansas, and Oklahoma, you have chances for significant hail in all this black. At least 2 inches in diameter is expected. And you do have a chance for tornadoes today. The closest towards that surface low pressure is where your best chance is. You have a 2% and a 5%. And here's your cities and states at risk for the tornado threat for today, for Wednesday. And you can see this with National Weather Service. Severe thunderstorms with potential for very large hail, a risk for a few of tornadoes, and severe gusts will be possible late this afternoon into tonight across parts of the central states. Now for Thursday, we have severe weather as well, and there is chances for winds with this as well, and chances for hail, even significant hail right here in Texas. Chances for at least 2 inches in diameter for Thursday. And there is a chance for tornadoes, guys. As that tail whips all the way to the south, you have a 2%. So here's the cities and states at risk for chance for tornadoes for Thursday. But you can see this with National Weather Service. Severe thunderstorms associated with wind damage and large hail will be possible across parts of mid-Mississippi Valley, southwestward into the Arklatex and southern plains Thursday afternoon and evening. Now, this is also where they expect several cell clusters and line segments are expected to move east-northeastward across southern Ozarks, Arklatex, and east central Texas during the late afternoon and evening. And as we go through Friday, it's going to continue further south with that tail from that front and has severe weather as well. So here's your cities and states for Friday, and I will update this tomorrow morning when we see better information. But so far, National Weather Service has as thunderstorms associated with wind damage and hail will be possible on Friday across parts of the middle and upper Texas coastal plains into western Louisiana. You can also see with your temperatures up air aloft that we do have a cap. But once you get around 1 o'clock in the morning, you start losing your heating dynamics up air aloft, and that's why you have that chance for the tornadoes closest to that surface low up here in the north central states, because you start losing your heating. But you can also see with your winds up aloft that for today it's not bringing super strong winds, but for tomorrow, that's why you have your chances for your tornado threat. You do have strong winds coming in as you go through overnight into the early morning hours. So that is a serious threat. They have the winds in place. They have all the dew points and the lift in place, and the wind direction change with height. So it is going to bring a lot of threats with it. While it pulls all this moisture up, brings a chance for that severe weather as it meets with the dry line, and brings your chance for the tornado. So that is a potential threat. But you also can see as that carries through for Thursday morning, that for Friday, you don't have the winds aloft. Also for Saturday, you don't have the winds aloft. So I don't see that tornado threat going into Friday, but I will update you in the morning. But as you go through today, it is bringing a lot of winds, and as you go overnight into tomorrow, is bringing even more winds. So a lot of people have the 50 and 60 miles per hour wind gusts. You even got 70 up here for the higher elevations of Wyoming. But for the upper Midwest, you have high 40s, 50s, and that red is 60s. So it is bringing damaging winds all the way down from Texas, all the way up towards the UP of Michigan. So it is going to bring a nasty storm. Large hail, damaging winds, with a couple chances for tornadoes. Because you can see with your dew points were raised way up for today, but you do have that cap. But once you get later in the evening, you start getting that overnight hours. Now you still have strong dew points all the way up towards southern Iowa. And as it goes overnight, it hangs out. And you can see right there, that's a downburst coming from these storms. And when you look at your cape and your lift, you can see that the lift hangs in all night long, overnight hours. So that tornado threat is a real deal. Could be nocturnal, guys. Then as you go for tomorrow, you see it stretches all the way towards southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois. And this is bringing you a severe threat for a lot of storms to form up also. I will update you on tomorrow as we get better information from HRRR. But you can see as you go through Thursday evening into Friday, it just slowly dissipates down to the south. So we will know more for tomorrow. The NAM shows something different, but I showed y'all so many times how much different the information from the NAM is with the Euro. I just refuse to show it. So as we go later in the evening for today, as we get around 6 and 7 o'clock, once the daytime heating kicks in and we get the temperatures, upper air aloft starts going away, you start getting these cells for eastern Nebraska and for Iowa. And this could be bringing your chances for your large hail. Can't rule out a spin up out of these guys. We see how these cells form up all night long, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, just all night long, bringing damage and wind gusts with that as well. As you go overnight, it forms up even more. It done losses heating up above. Now there's no cap. Now you're getting storms for eastern Nebraska, going into Kansas, going to Iowa again, northern Missouri. All these storms all the way till the next morning, bringing damaging winds with them as well. You can see the bowing out. Then as you go into Thursday afternoon, you start getting that linear storm going all the way from Wisconsin, Michigan, all the way down to Texas. This is a long storm. It's going to be hours of this, and it is bringing a lot of rain with it, a lot of chances for hail. You're damaging winds with that, and potential chance for tornadoes. I just think the chance for the tornadoes will be pushed further to the south. I will update you. But I really think you see a lot of large hail in Iowa. You can see as you look at your Ulysses values, shows you your updraft, potential strong storms, potential chances for not only chances for tornado, but chances for large hail. And you can see right when you get around 8 o'clock tonight, starting getting some strong storms going across Iowa. And that could rip across and bring a lot of chances for your hail. As you go overnight and then you start losing the capping, then you get some strong cells for eastern Nebraska, northeast Kansas, northwest Missouri, southwest Iowa. Those form up as well. So just be aware of that. One of those could spin up a tornado because you don't have the capping above. These thunderstorms can grow. Then as you go for Thursday, you can see how the linear storms just grows up. Chances for storms all the way from Illinois all the way down towards Texas. But you see how it's stronger for Oklahoma and Texas. So we'll update this in the morning so we know what's happening for Friday. Plus, if you ever wonder what happened to the ash from the volcano that erupted in Russia, well, you can see here from National Weather Service that it actually made its way into our country the other day, guys. All this pink line right here is the volcanic ash coming from that Russian volcano that erupted, and it did get into our country and did get into our line of storms. And all it did so far would cause some delays and some cancellations in people's flights. But over here in Colombia, they have another big threat, and it's been 50 years since the last time this volcano erupted, and they're expecting this to erupt any day now. And this is affecting the people in Colombia, and it does threaten people in Colombia. But this caused a big threat last time, and they're expecting this to cause another big threat. So people in Colombia, please pay attention. Now, they're saying this could erupt in days or it could erupt in weeks, but a small fraction of the locals has been evacuated. So if you feel like you're threatened from this volcano and you're in Colombia, please leave. And I also have this link in the description so you go read more about this. Last time this erupted was 1985. And guys, it actually killed 20,000 of the 29,000 people that lived in the area. So please pay attention to this volcano eruption. This is not a joke. And once again, we are giving away another one of these solar weather stations. So if you want to be a member and you want a chance to win one of these, make sure you subscribe, or make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you put the comment Weatherman in the comments below. It links to National Weather Service. Weather on the Ground updates your winds every 17 seconds. Very easy to install. Put it on your fence, put it on your pole, put it on your porch. It's very easy to install. I will announce the winner for tomorrow. But you can see as these storms form up for today, they're going to be some pretty strong storms, guys. So as this comes through for 7, 8 o'clock tonight, you start getting these storms through Iowa, southern Minnesota, and you can see the damaging winds that's pushing through that all the way till midnight. Then you lose your capping. Then you get these other storms that form up, and you can see the hail cores in them. Very strong hail core, so you got to watch out for that large hail that they're talking about. They're saying at least 2 inches in diameter is possible. But this is going to be mostly for the north central plains and the upper Midwest. A lot of storms coming your way all evening for tonight, overnight, into tomorrow as this pushes towards the east some more. But thank you so much for your time. God bless you and your families. I will update every single day so we can stay on top of this information. And today I want to speak to you with Psalm 98, 1 through 4. O sing unto the Lord a new song, for he hath done marvelous things. His right hand and his holy arm hath gotten him the victory. The Lord hath made known his salvation. His righteousness hath he openly showed in the sight of the heathen. He hath remembered his mercy and his truth toward the house of Israel. All the ends of the earth have seen the salvation of God. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all the earth. Make a loud noise and rejoice and sing praise. Amen. I hope you have a very great Wednesday, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you know someone that's in Colombia, please let them know what's going on. If they don't know about that volcano, I'm sure they do. But please recommend that they could leave if they can. I know a lot of people can't, but if you can, please leave, because that could turn into a bad situation. It could be days, it could be weeks. It's almost like the little Palma. We don't know when this is going to happen, but it's already in the actions, and they are expecting that to come out to be another bad scenario. So God bless all of you. God bless all of you in Colombia. I pray for your safety. I know God will keep you safe. All glory does go to God, our Father in heaven, Yahweh. And I pray for all of you to be safe. Most of all, always have peace and love in your hearts. Amen. Amen. And this is one of my favorite shirts. It says, I took a DNA test and God is the Father. I love this shirt. Have a great day, everybody.